We're going to revisit our Super Bowl picks and talk about some division races. So we're midway through the season. We thought we'd revisit some of these Super Bowl picks. Megan, who did you like entering the season? And are your sights on someone else now? Let's just go through the current odds. You got Buffalo, the favorite, still plus 280. Philadelphia plus 500. Kansas City plus 550. Followed by my San Francisco 49ers at plus 1200. Then we go Baltimore, Dallas. What do you think?
Well, before the season, I liked the Chargers a lot. I thought this was going to be the year. Justin Herbert takes a step forward. I was all excited about Allen Robinson. I was just like, this Chargers team, they have a lot of momentum. And actually, a couple weeks ago, I had to go on Dave Damashek's podcast, who is also with the Extra Points podcast network. And we had to break up with the Chargers. So we did a whole segment where we had to tell them, it's not you, it's me. We're moving on from the Chargers. So I have to readjust my Super Bowl pick. And obviously, being a fan of the AFC, I love the front runners. I love the Chiefs. I love the Bills. But I think there are some better value odds that I'm looking at there. I like your San Francisco 49ers. I mean, at plus 1,200, that's pretty good. This Ravens team has something to them. And the way they use their tight ends, and I know Lamar has been sort of a dud in the playoffs. I think it's his time to prove some of the doubters wrong. So I like the Ravens there as well. And another team that we really can't sleep on, and their odds are far-fetched, plus 3,400, the Seattle Seahawks, right?
Oh, come on, Megan. Come on.
Oh, my gosh. I am behind them. I love Pete Carroll celebrating on the sideline. I mean, look at old man Pete and the excitement. This might be all he gets, right? And Geno, the things he's doing. Now, a deep playoff run, sure, for Seattle. Super Bowl, that's a stretch. Another team we can't forget about is the Cowboys. But for the sake of this podcast, if I have to pick one, I'm going to go with the Ravens for today. Just because I got to stay away from Chiefs Bills. That's the basic answer. I'm going to go Ravens.
Yeah, I went full chalk at the beginning of the season with the Bills. I just felt like it was their year, especially with what happened to them last season with that coin toss that basically decided everything for them. And they've come out like they're going to win the Super Bowl this year. Now, Josh Allen is injured right now. We don't know the extent of what that injury is going to be. Hopefully it's just 1 week and not something that's going to be season ending. So we'll have to see what happens there. But if I had to choose now, and obviously, I'm a 49ers fan. I like the Niners at plus 1,200. And it's probably because I like the Niners so much, which is why I was so against your Seahawks pick, because I just feel like the Seahawks are frauds. And Pistol Pete is one of my least favorite people in the world because he is, one of our biggest rivals with the 49ers. But I just feel like this Niners team historically comes together at the second half of the season. We made that blockbuster trade for Christian McCaffrey. He's a Swiss Army knife. We're getting Deebo Samuel back. I was also really high on the Chargers to win their division, not to go to the Super Bowl, but to win their division. And it's just been really unfortunate to watch them kind of implode. But I guess we all should have known it. I feel like the Chargers are the sexy pick every single year, and we all kind of fall for it. And then it ends up blowing up on our face a little bit. But I'm going to go San Francisco at the plus 1,200, and we'll see what happens with Buffalo. All right, let's move on to
and I know AFC. Jimmy Garoppolo, saying what you want about him, but he wins games. I mean, his win-loss record is unbelievable. He's afraid to throw it downfield, but it doesn't matter because he finds a way to win.
And he's been throwing it downfield a little bit more. Kyle Shanahan has been kind of loosening up the playbook a little bit and letting him throw the ball. And he's been actually extremely efficient. So Jimmy Garoppolo is having a great, great year.